Test. Testicles. What do we need? We need some trays. Oh, mustard. Oh, mustard. Ooh, a tea. Somebody should really cut this grass. Ribs, seasoning tray stuff. Camera. All right. Welcome to another episode of Saturday Smoke, where this week Saturdays are for ribs again, but we're gonna do them a little bit different. I already have got 2 racks of ribs. I cut them into individual riblets, I don't know if you want to call that, individual ribs. What we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna put them on these trays. We're gonna season them because I got the smoker rolling at 225 degrees because it's real hot today. I wanted to do 250, but real hot, not a lot of cloud coverage, so don't want it to get too hot. So I just dropped it to 225. We're gonna do ribs 2 ways today. We're gonna do one I'm looking forward to, which is gonna be an adobo style ribs with pineapple. So that sounds good. I've never tried that. And then that'll be with a rub of whiskey bent old-fashioned pork rub with some whole chipotle peppers and adobo, and adobo sauce. So pretty good. And then I have another one I'm gonna do with good old stepbro sent me this. Thank you, Hobbs. It's by Kettle Freaks, and it is a pork rub. And we're gonna try it on this. We're gonna do this as its seasoning, and then we'll hit it with a little bit of barbecue sauce at the end. But kind of excited. It looks and smells really good. It's called Roast That Bitch by Kettle Freaks, and it claims it's great on dead animals. So pretty excited. So thank you, Hobbs. Yeah, let's get right into it. Like I said, let's transfer these ribs to the trays. All right, we're gonna hit it all with a mustard binder just to help hold on to these nice, delicious, appropriate meat rubs. So I'm just gonna kind of do one of these numbers. Come in with the brush, center that like you've done this before. And we're just gonna brush in our binder. Again, the binder will not affect the taste. It just helps hold on to the seasoning, our rubs, and allows it to get pulled into the meat. And we are gonna do both sides, even though a couple of these don't have a lot of meat on the other side, it's just a lot of bone, but I don't care. I want to do both sides. I think it'll look pretty. Okay. So again, 1 rack is the whiskey bent, the old-fashioned bang pork and rib rub. So definitely appropriate for this cook today. Now, It's not very salt forward, so I'm gonna assume we can liberally season these bad Larrys. If it turns out to be a little more salty than expected, oh well. And again, for the other rack of ribs, Roast That Bitch by Kettle Freaks. This is another pork rub, so super appropriate for this. This is also, salt's the number 2, but it smells really good. It almost smells like seafood seasoning. Like almost Cajun-y, so. Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna let these things rest and then we will put them on the smoker. The smoker's at 225. We're gonna go directly on the grate for about 2 to 2.5 hours. I think that's what I wrote down. 2 to 2.5 hours, and then, yeah. All right, so it's a real feel of 111 outside today, so I went from 250 down to 225 on the smoker. We're gonna throw these bad layers in here. Again, it's about 2 to 2.5 hours, spacing them out equally so they all get that good airflow. Someone should really cut that grass. Okay, so smoking phase done. Now we're gonna wrap for the adobo pineapple ones. We're gonna do all of them into a full pan with some moisture, some pineapple juice, some pineapple chunks, some adobo sauce. And then for my Kettle Freaks Roast That Bitch, again, thank you, Hobbs. We're gonna do individually wrapped. We're gonna re-moisten with some beef tallow and then put a little thin layer of barbecue sauce on there. Just see what happens with that. So let's start with the adobo. I'm just gonna, first actually I'm gonna take a can of Dole pineapple chunks. Yeah. We're gonna introduce some moisture into there. We're just gonna line this whole pan up and put all these bad Larrys in here. Some more moisture into there. Ugh. Take some chunks and just kind of throw them around in here. And then we'll take some adobo. Just gonna pour a little bit of that in there. Now we got 2 cans, but it doesn't matter. We'll just do 1 whole can in here. Doesn't need to be too much, because what we're gonna do after this is then kind of open it up, reglaze with the adobo sauce, and let it finish. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. So go ahead and put a nice tight aluminum foil lid on there. Aluminum. There we go. Done, ready to go back on the smoker. Now, for the annoying part, is we want to be different. I'm gonna take all these. I'm gonna take all this. I'm gonna go off center. We're gonna go rib down. A little bit of moisture. I forgot the barbecue sauce because I'm a dingus. Yeah, we're going with Duke's Southern Sauces. Duke's Southern Sauces. Hickory bourbon. Just gonna put a nice little strip just like that. Okay, and then all we're gonna do is, you know what? I don't like just a strip. I don't want to spread it around. Just like that. There we go. And then we're just gonna go bloop and bloop. And I think along the lines like this, and then roll it up. Rib. We're gonna do that with the rest of it. All right, so we got the pineapple adobo in the pan all together with all the moisture and chunks of pineapple and adobo peppers. And I got the smoked that bitch individually wrapped. A little bit of barbecue sauce and some hickory, southern something, I can't remember what it was. But back on the smoker for about an hour and a half, still at 225. Alrighty, so the ribs were in their wrapped phase for about an hour. What we're gonna do first, we're gonna take all these bad layers out. We're gonna put a light layer of barbecue sauce, maybe a quick little dusting of the roast that bitch. And then we're gonna transfer them to this pan. Then we're gonna take all the adobo ones, reglaze those. Everything goes back on raw dogged to the smoker for about 15-20 minutes to finish this up. So let's do that. All right, here's these. All right, so for these, I'll do a quick little drizzle across. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna rub it around. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That was good enough to eat. All right, so these are ready to go back on for the last little 15-minute smoke. Let that tack up. Now for these, I actually blended the other can of peppers and or chipotle peppers and adobe. I blended the can of chipotle peppers and adobo sauce with the remainder of pineapple juice and pineapple chunks. So we got this sweet little sauce going on right now. And I think it should go nicely. It's a nice chunky sweet sauce. Just make a mess, it doesn't matter. you're gonna clean it. Spread these around. It also helps me determine which one's which, even though I haven't forgotten. But, all right. All right. We're gonna take these, newly sauced pineapple adobo, these barbecue roasted bitch. We're gonna put them back on the grill, the smoker, raw dog, straight to the grates for about 15-20 minutes. Let it kind of tack up, then we'll come back in and see how it goes. All right, so we're back from the final step, which is the tacking up of the sauces applied. Here we got, I'm gonna try not to burn myself, but here's the pineapple adobo. Looks yummy, saucy. And then here's the barbecue, roast that bitch ones. Oh, that looks good. Get a little side by side. Bang. We'll get the thumbnail ready. Let's go. All right. So, I've been learning a lot about ribs lately with my newfound YouTube page and Instagram. And apparently, your ribs are supposed to have like bite texture and bite whatever. I used to just make them so you grab the bone, it just slops right off of it. But apparently the way the big names do it is it should have a good bite to it. So let's try a bite. Here, let's go with this guy. And it should still be tender and delicious, which there you go. It is. Dude, pineapple adobo. Spicy. Peppery, savory. A little hint of sweet. Now, roast that bitch barbecue. Let's go with this one. This looks like it would have a good bite. So, I got the bone side. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at all those bites, dude. And it's still like, they're still tender. That's fatty, but delicious. I'm gonna keep crushing these things. Ira's gonna keep staring at me. Thank you again, Hobbs, for the rub. It's really good. I'll make sure to put a link to all the rubs and stuff used. So thanks again, Step Bro. Like, subscribe, all that weird stuff.